welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura. This is Laura's Little Luxuries, and I'm here to share with you some of the little ways that I bring luxury into my life even as I live on a budget. So today I'm here with a PLG unboxing. I've been in this mode of buying, selling, trading, because I just wanted to kind of refresh. Like, I was ready to experience some new stuff, but I'm always trying not to spend too much of my own money on just building a collection. Like, I like to experience the items, but I don't necessarily want to be hoarding hundreds and hundreds of bags. So you see me bring a lot of bags into my home, but the reality is that they don't always stay here. So I am thinking about doing a video soon just showing you guys what my current collection looks like, letting you know what is definitely going to stay in the permanent collection, but also what might only be here temporarily, the things that I'm thinking about letting go of, and the things that I'm still seeking to bring in. So I just wanted to be kind of transparent about that I know that it seems like I receive tons and tons of bags, and I do, but I also send a lot of bags out. So today's item was a trade. It was just an even one-for-one trade. And I had been kind of taking stock of my collection. I'd made a couple of posts in the groups and put some things up on Treat. And I just had to be honest about which bags weren't getting used and were not receiving the love that they deserve. And one of those bags, as sad as it is, was my Iris Large Slouchy. I loved that bag, but I just did not find myself reaching for it very often. It was really special because it was a sea sail unicorn. So I did love it, and it was so much fun to get to have that and experience that bag, but it just wasn't one that really fit with my wardrobe well enough. I wasn't using it. So I decided to put it up for sale or trade, and I got an offer from somebody for a trade, and I'm going to show that to you guys today because it just arrived. So here is the box, and I'm going to try not to show my address on here. This is from a purse pal named Pam. And oh, she's a good packager, and she included a little gift. This is so cute. This is like a little baggie that has some Tic Tacs, some Halloween Tic Tacs, and a little cat figure, or no, it's a little unicorn figurine, it looks like. That is so cute. Aww. And a sweet little note. And we were both very excited about this trade. So this is another large slouchy. And you guys, this is in my favorite color. I couldn't say no to this one. I was a little bit on the fence because the large slouchies, I was not sure if I wasn't reaching for the Iris because of the color or because of this style. But I love this color so much that I'm going to try it and see how much use I get out of it. So this is a large slouchy in Key Lime. You guys know how I feel about Key Lime. And I appreciate that Pam used plastic outside of the tissue paper. There it is. It's so beautiful. This is a great leather for a slouchy because key lime is very soft and squishy. Very much like sugar snap in texture, but just a little bit brighter yellow green. So pretty. I love it. Love it, love it. Yes, this was a good trade. And like I said, I'm always just looking to experience new items. So trading one color of a slouchy for another to me is still exciting because I get to experience it in a different leather. And of course, this is in a leather that I love the color of. So the slouchy is a really fun bag. The large is actually a really great size. It's a large bag. I mean, the large name is not misleading on this. It can fit a lot of stuff, and in fact, I think I will go ahead and load it up so that we can see what it looks like full. I will link my video. Let me think about this. Okay, I will link my video on the Iris Large Slouchy up here, so if you want to go watch that one and see what that bag looked like. She was beautiful. She was a really beautiful purpley pink fuchsia bag. Iris is a pretty color. It's so soft, and it had like very soft, even pebbles. This key lime has a little bit more character than the Iris leather did, and I don't know how well it's going to show up because it is so bright, but it's got some chunkier pebbles. It's got a little bit of like unevenness to the pebbles. No spots that are completely smooth, which I like. I guess on the front here, like on this front corner, Pam made sure to show this to me before we agreed on the trade, but it's a little smoother there, but it's still pebbled. And I just really like the variation. It just feels kind of like dinosaur chunks over here and then a little smoother over here. It just feels very like character rich. I don't know. So anyway, you can go check out my iris video if you want to see that bag. I know that there were people who watched my videos that really loved that bag and were even inspired to get their own iris bags. So I'm so glad that you guys loved that one. And I hope that you love this one too. Let me go grab my current carry. And I do have a couple things I want to show you on that bag too, actually. And then I will stuff this one and I'll try it on so that we can see what it looks like all full. And I honestly might switch to this bag for a little while because we are coming up on spooky season and I feel like this will be a fun spooky bag that I can add a little bit of flair to, and it'll be fun to carry right now. Okay, so the bag that I've been carrying is my Cold Brew Lola because I think that it is just perfect for fall. I love the rich brown, and then I've had my little Dakota tassel. This was in my most recent 3+8 tote mystery box, which I'll link up here if you guys want to see that video. But yeah, I've been carrying it with the Dakota tassel in my little apple pouch, and it's just so cute. And then yesterday in the mail, I got a strap that I had ordered from Amazon. So here's that strap, and it's like the seatbelt style. It's an embroidered strap, so it can get really long and be a good crossbody strap, or I like it really short as a shoulder strap. And I just think it looks so pretty on this Lola. I got it because it's got sort of a lighter brown and a cream and this dark, I guess this is black. Yeah, I thought it was dark brown, but I think it's actually black. But I just thought it would go with a variety of bags. So I love it with the Cold Brew Lola. I really like my Lolas more as a shoulder bag, so it's perfect for that. But I think I can swap it out with other bags that I have as well. And this is just going to be a really good option for me to make my bags a little bit more versatile. So I wanted to show you guys that. Also, please don't mind my calendar over here that desperately needs to be changed over. It's so old now that I probably am just going to wait until October and I'll change it when we get to the end of September. September apparently did never happen in my office space. So this is my current carry. I'm going to move all of this stuff over to the Slouchy and we'll show you how it all fits. So let me get everything in place for that. Alright, so as you can see, the Slouchy is actually quite a bit longer than the Lola, and they're pretty close in depth, I would say. So the difference really is that a Lola, you can kind of stack stuff all the way up to the top and it keeps its shape. With the Slouchy, I don't like to overfill it because then it doesn't slouch properly. So I think that a large Slouchy has at least as much carrying capacity as a Lola does, though. And again, this is a classic Lola, so if you got a north-south or an east-west Lola, that would carry a lot more stuff. So, let's see. I like to start out with my larger pouches. This is an Eclipse pouch in honey, and it's currently got a little lint remover sticking out of it. I've been carrying this around with me because I have lots of animals that shed. So, it doesn't quite fit all the way, but it's pretty close. So I like to put this down at the bottom of my bag. And that fits in there with several inches of room off to the side. Okay, then I never did take everything out of my chili red taco tassel, so I'll move that over as well. This just has like some lip gloss and some little candies. This has my blood sugar testing stuff in it as well. So I'm just gonna move this over, even though I could probably put all this stuff back in my Eclipse. It's kind of nice having it separated out. And I think I'm going to put it upside down just so that it kind of like nestles against the Eclipse better. I don't know, can you guys see how that's in there? It's kind of dark and hard to see down inside. I still got my Gordita. Again, I think I could consolidate things a little bit, but I've just been tossing it back and forth between bags. This just has some other lip products, and I think that's all that's in here right now is a couple of lip things. So we'll stick that over here just because I don't feel like messing with it at the moment. I got a couple of pieces of mail that I'll set off to the side. I don't need to take those with me. I've got some other candies. My partner got me some Halloween dots, so those have been going with, and actually I am going to stick those down inside of my Eclipse just to keep them contained. I love littles because they keep me from fishing around in my bags when I need something. Like I know which pouch to go for, so that's super helpful. My dream taco is still carrying my car key and my little tiny nail oil, which by the way needs to be refilled, but I love this thing. So that just goes down inside the bag too. I don't have to get my key out to start my car. It just detects that it's there, so I just kind of toss it down in there. I've still got my house keys and my work keys on this long sugar keychain, so I'm just going to toss that in the bag as well. It does get kind of annoying having to fish around in the bag for the keys, but this keychain at least makes them easy to feel and grab out of the bag, so that's been good. And then I've got this little cheapo tripod that I like to take out with me in case I'm going to film some content while I'm out and about, so I will move that over too. There's plenty of room in this bag for it. And I've had this little hand cream that I've just been tossing from bag to bag. It smells really good, so it's nice to have something like that with me. That'll go in there. And oh, I can't forget my wallet that I set off to the side. This is my little mini bifold wallet in Supernova, which I absolutely love. So we'll toss that in here as well. And that is everything that was in my other bag. So, this one, okay, the person that sold it to me, Pam, she did mention that this one has a YKK zipper. My Iris Slouchy did not have a YKK zipper. I checked for her. And I know that the YKK zippers are the highest quality ones that you can get, but I have to say, like, there's nothing wrong with this. I'm not upset about this in any way, but this zipper is not as smooth as the Iris one was. Like, it's catching in some places. I don't really have a problem with that. It doesn't bother me that much, but just for those of you who have known that that change has happened, that PLG has gone from using all YKK zippers to now using, I don't know what they're called, the SBS zippers or something. Those ones, I don't have any problems with them, and actually many of them have been smoother than the YKK zippers. Maybe they won't hold up as well over time, I don't know, but anyway, just my observation. So this is the Slouchy all loaded up. Look at how cute she is. She slouches beautifully. I like to kind of play with it and make sure that the leather folds the way I like it to. But that is so pretty. I'm going to put a couple of pieces of flair on it and I'll show you the finished look. Okay, I put my little Candy Rush keychain in Naples on here. And then I also put my cute little neon witch's hat. I thought that would look really cute on the bright lime green of the Key Lime bag. So these can just hang off of the side here. I really like having O-rings on hand so that I can hang flair on bags that don't have hardware attachment. I could hang it from these rings. This is where the adjustable strap is connected, but I am left-handed and so I carry my bags on my right shoulder. So the Slouchy, because it has these trees on here, is backwards for me. So if I want my flair to hang in the front where it's a little bit more visible, then I have to put an O-ring on it. But luckily I keep O-rings on hand. I'm going to switch the position of these. I keep O-rings on hand, so I've always got a few available, and they're super easy to just swap between bags. So I've always got ways to hang my flair if I want to, and I'll link these O-rings down below in the description box in case you want to grab some. They are like the brass finish that matches the hardware on all PLG bags, so I really like that about them. They're big enough to go over any of the handles, but they're not so big that they're like bulky and in the way, in my opinion. So anyway, I'll link these ones that I like. But here she is. So this is a really cute little like neon Halloween bag look. The Slouchy again is very roomy. It's a really comfortable shoulder carry for me. I like the way that it sits on my body. I don't know why I wasn't reaching for the Iris. I do think that a big part of it was the color, that it just didn't feel like it went with a lot of the things I was wearing. And I just didn't think about grabbing it. So now that it's in Key Lime in this color that I love carrying and it's going to be really appropriate for the Halloween season, I think that I will get a lot more use out of this one. In fact, I am about to head to the post office to send off another bag that I just sold on Treat. So I'm going to take my cutie pie little Key Lime Slouchy with me and we will go out and show it off to the world, and I'm sure that nobody at the post office will care, but I'll get a kick out of having it out in public. So let me know what you guys think. Are you sad that I traded the Iris Slouchy? Do you think that this was a good trade out for me? I think it was. I love this color. I would say 3 seasons of the year, this color is going to be perfect, and I might even be able to figure out how to make it feel Christmassy. So I think that this is going to be a good addition to my collection. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing a video on my entire collection where I can point out to you what I know I love and want to keep long term, and the things that get less use that I'm kind of considering love, and the things that I'm actively trying to let go of. And maybe I can even at some point set up like a Poshmark or what's the other website, Mercari or something, so that I can like let you guys know when I have stuff actively available in case there are items that you've seen in my collection that you're interested in. I usually put things up on Treat, but sometimes I just post them in the groups and they don't even go on Treat. So yeah, if there's an item that you're interested in that is not a part of my permanent collection, I would love to make those things available to you guys as well. So let me know if that's something that you're interested in, and I can certainly work on putting that video together. It's just a process getting everything like pulled out, all in one place, set up. I just need to like make sure that I've got space in the house ready to go for that video. So that's all I've got for you today. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and click that bell icon so that you get notified every time I post a new video. I am really excited to hopefully purchase a Supernova Amelie bag on Wednesday, and I will make sure to show that to you guys when it comes. I've got a few more things on their way to me in the mail, so I'll be making videos on those items as they get here. Yeah, I just love sharing this stuff with you guys. I'm so glad that I've got some purse pals online that like to see and hear about it, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.